Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Martin with Bellavora Auto Spa. Today's video is going to be about Meguiar's new hybrid ceramic trim restorer, part of their advanced SiO2 technology, as they say. They're basically their ceramic consumer product line. The hybrid ceramic, pretty much. It looks like Meguiar's is trying to cover all bases. They've got, a wash and coat soap that works pretty good. I did a video on. They've got the surface primer polish that I did a video on. They've also got their spray wax and their liquid wax that you can use. I didn't do videos on those, but those have been done plenty. And this is the latest in that lineup. So this is basically, it's a trim restorer, trim coating. It's supposed to be long lasting. Now, from what I know about ceramic infused trim restorers, at least the good ones, they tend to last longer. So just to compare, guys, I've got these ones back here. These two are water-based, and this one is solvent-based. Now, difference between a water-based and solvent-based, obviously when it rains, the water-based ones kind of dissolve with the water, solvent-based doesn't. But solvent-based is a lot glossier. Because it's solvent, slash oil based, it doesn't mix in with the water, so it tends to last longer. But on average, this one usually I get like a month or so out of before it starts to fade. These really until the next time the car goes through the rain, and then they kind of fade away. But the difference is this is glossier. These are a lot more of a matte finish. So that's the difference between it. This, I believe, is water-based, but because it contains ceramic, it's supposed to be, longer lasting. It's supposed to cure on the surface and really hold on there. Now, I did apply it to my wife's car already in a few spots, and I'll show you. And then she went on a 7-hour drive yesterday. So, she put some miles, some dirt on the car, and it's still looking good, but it's too early to say if this stuff's really long-lasting. Meguiar's has never given me a reason to believe that, their stuff wouldn't do what they claim, but again, you never know. I know their hybrid ceramic wax is pretty durable for a spray-on product, so that's that. Anyways, important thing, as you can see, it does separate up here, the liquid and the whatever else is in there. The chemicals do separate, so you want to make sure you shake this well, just like it says here, shake well. But anyways, let's go through the instructions here. They got a nice before and after, and that is pretty accurate as to what it looks like. But shake well, dispense a quarter side and applicator towel, blah blah blah. Allow it to dry for 5 to 10 minutes. The longer it remains on the surface, the darker the appearance, and wipe off. And then severely oxidized surfaces basically says they may benefit from additional treatments. So guys, again, I can't tell you how long this is going to last, and that's kind of hard to test in a single video. So if you're seeing this video, months from now, comment down below, go ahead and ask, and I'll try to put an update in the description, so keep an eye out for that. Right now, I found this at Advanced Auto Parts. It's the only store, I think, that has it in stock right now. I can't find it online. Once it is available online, though, I'll post a link. Anyways, guys, let's go over to the car and we'll apply it and test it out. So, again, make sure you shake that up well. And let me grab an applicator. So I'll be using just a microfiber applicator. And I'll be cleaning it with a microfiber towel. Let me show you the chemicals I'm going to use to clean it with. Just to get the best prep, I'm going to use 3D's Orange Degreaser. This is a pretty good all-purpose cleaner. And then I'm going to use 3D Wipe, which is a panel prep, to make sure I remove any residue left from the degreaser so we get maximum bond from this. But let's go over to the car and let me show you an area. Okay, so I don't know how well that's showing up on camera, but you can kind of see here the plastics are tiger striped. It's a little dry up here. This was a lot worse when I first got the car, but I used the 3D Magic Blue, which did restore some of the oils in the plastic, but it dries out and looks faded. And then over here you can really see that tiger striping. So I'm going to apply it to this fender, guys. So let me go grab the stuff and I'll show you how to clean it off, prep the surface. Alright, now ideally you want to wash the car, but I don't have time to wash the car today. I really just have time for this video, so we'll just clean just the surface off. So With your all-purpose cleaner, you can spray it directly on the surface, or you can spray it directly in the towel and wipe off. I'm just going to spray it on the surface just to make sure it's nice and clean. Spray a little bit on the towel as well. And you can use a brush for this if you want to as well. I mean, it really depends on the type of plastic. The more textured plastics, you're probably going to want a brush of some sort. This is not as aggressive of a texture, so I'm just going to go with it this way. And that should remove all the dirt and everything. Towel's got a little bit of dirt on it. I don't know if you can see that. Next, guys, so 3D wipe. So you can see the start to kind of air dry on there. There is going to be residue, so we're going to use 3D wipe to remove the residue. Now that I just like to spray directly on the towel. Make sure the sprayer's turned on. And this is alcohol based, so don't be afraid to get it a little oversaturated because it quickly evaporates. And you just want to make sure that surface is nice and cleansed. You can go ahead and wipe back over it with a dry towel to kind of help the drying a little bit faster. Alright. Now, let me go grab the product and I'll show you how to apply. Alright, so I've got it here. Again, you want to shake it up. Stuff does separate, so if you don't shake it up, it's not going to work right. Alright, that should be good. Okay, now here's my applicator. It is stained, so don't worry about that. I'll use the clean side. And you pour just a little bit on here. This is a quarter size amount. That's probably going to be enough for me. Notice this is not tinted like graphene ones are, so if you're not, it's just the stuff working itself. There's no tint, okay? Now, let's get a little bit on there. And you can see the tiger striping is already just going away. You just work it in. Sure, we got nice even coverage. Okay, and then you're going to let that sit 5 to 10 minutes before wiping it off. You can see the surface was nice and clean. The edge here kind of touched under the fender, so don't mind that. But I mean, the applicator stayed clean. That, you know, that's because I cleaned it off properly. Okay, so while I let that dry, guys, I'm going to take you to the other side of the car where I've already applied it and just show you how it looks. Alright, so this is the other side. Now I have already wiped off the areas where I have treated so that they're clean. But first we'll take a look up here. This side has been done, this side is not. Again, these went on a 7-hour road trip. This car went on a 7-hour road trip, so you know, definitely saw its abuse from just road grime and crap, but just look at the difference. And that is dry to the touch. See, it's not smearing anything, so I mean that's the difference between, you know, not undressed plastic and dressed plastic, and it held on. Now I come down to the fender. Now you can see this line. This is, I didn't do it over here, I did do it over here. So over here you see that tiger striping from the faded plastic. Over here, it just looks nice and uniform and just overall good look. Okay, now didn't do it down here, but this whole fender trim piece I did, and it looks really good, guys. I mean, this stuff might be my go-to trim dressing just because of how good it looks. I mean, it looks amazing. The other stuff I'll probably just use for tires. The stuff is not meant for tires. I don't know if you can use it on tires, but nothing's stopping you from trying. Probably won't last too long on tires though, honestly. But anyways, I think it's had enough time to dry on the other side, so I'm gonna go grab a towel and I'll just show you how to wipe it off. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but just for the sake of the video. Okay, so wipe off excess. Just take a clean towel and wipe. And that's it. There's really nothing that's picked up. Now you can see down here where they say it may require multiple applications. That's going to take more than one application. So I'm going to do that off camera, but you saw the other side, the tiger striping was gone where I applied it, because I did do, I think, 2 applications, and it looked pretty good. So that's it, guys. That's how it looks. Let's go in for the final thoughts. Alright, so my final thoughts on the hybrid ceramic trim restorer. Does it make a significant difference between how, you know, these look on trim versus this? Not really. I mean, you know, it might make a little bit of difference, but, you know, who's to say? Really, what we're looking at this for is, 1, availability. You can buy it in stores. And 2, does it last? And the verdict is still out on that. So again, if you're seeing this video in the future, and I have not put it in the description, comment down below and ask how it's doing, and I will let you know. I'm not sponsored by Meguiars or any of these other companies. I've got no reason to lie to you, so I'm just going to give you my honest opinion. If you watch my videos, you know I'm pretty honest about things. I have no reason to lie. But, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how this holds up, because if it does hold up well, this is probably going to be my new go-to trim dressing. So anyways, guys, comment below. Let me know if there's any other ceramic trim dressings you like. I know Scott HD on his channel is testing a bunch of them. The ceramic infused ones do seem to do better. The ceramic coatings for trim obviously do the best. This isn't a ceramic coating. This is just a ceramic infused trim dressing. So, you know, I'm hoping I get a few months out of this. If I get a few months out of it, I'll be happy. But time will tell. Anyways, appreciate you watching. Leave the video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.